Nathan, mission accomplished. How's it feel?
Unreal. I had to beat the league leader, or draw with the league leader to make the playoffs. I said to Peter Wright's father-in-law before I walked on, we get paid to win matches. It's in my hands. If I win, I'm in. If I'm not, I'm out. And I played that as if it was a world final. I tried to keep as composed as I possibly could, which I think I did compared to how I normally play the game. As soon as I got to 7, I knew I'd done it, and hence the massive celebrations, I would say. But I'm just so proud of myself. It's been a grueling 2 weeks. I'm missing my family like mad. They're all there tonight at my dad's house. My mum's watching, and to get the result that we all wanted tonight, I'm absolutely buzzing.
How hard has it been this last fortnight, particularly with the roller coaster you've been on? Win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game. You're in the playoffs, you're out of them, and then to come and perform like that in the final match.
Yeah, I think it shows how good I am as a player. I was really nervous last night. I felt better walking down tonight. My practicing was probably the worst I've ever practiced at this Premier League. But that sometimes is a good thing for us dart players. When we play really well, we always dread going on stage. But to produce my best stuff when it really matters, I think that shows the type of player that I am. My finishing has been pretty poor for the last 2 weeks. I kept saying to Martin, my manager, I'm due a good night of finishing. Well, what a night to pick it. I finished brilliant there, 170 and a 124 to win it. I'm over the moon.
How impressed are you with yourself that when it's come down to the crunch, one of the biggest games of your life, the way you've talked all week, this has been right up there, reaching the playoffs is one of the pinnacles of your career. To be able to produce like that when it really, really counted, have you surprised yourself in a way, or did you always know that you'd be able to rise to the occasion?
I've said it on many interviews, my biggest attribute is how mentally strong I am. If I didn't put pressure on myself, I'd be even stronger. But I've gone in today, I've looked at results. If Gary, unfortunately, I hope he's okay, he's obviously pulled something in his arm. If Gary was to draw against Gezi, I would have been in without even playing that game. And I'm thinking all these things before I walk on stage. And knowing that I've got to play the league leader who, for me, Glenn, he's an absolute awesome character. He's just a brilliant player. And he gets a lot of stick off the board. He's a great guy, you know what I mean? And to have to beat him to get through, the way I've handled myself, I'm so proud of myself, and all I can take is positives from these 2 weeks. And I'm looking forward now to wherever it's going to be, and hopefully I can do some damage and lift this title.
Obviously, you needed to get at least a draw going into that final match. Had Van Gerwen have picked up even a point, so he was there breathing down your neck, rather than Geraint Price, do you think that would have made it even harder with just about who he is?
I think the difference would have been is when I got to 7, I wouldn't have screamed like an idiot. I would have waited till I got to 8. You know what I mean. I said to a few people backstage. I was watching Michael play, and I was just saying, wow, even the best player in my eyes to throw a dart, obviously Phil's the greatest, but standard-wise, Michael is the best to throw a dart. Even he, I felt like he crumbled tonight, and I'm thinking, wow, even though there's no crowd, it must be quite tense up there. And for me to probably produce arguably my best game of the Premier League when it mattered, I think that shows the character in myself, and how much I believe in myself, and how much I want it.
We go to finals night now. As you say, we're not sure where it's going to be, but you're 2 games away from being a Premier League champion, recognised as one of the hardest titles to win. You, a reigning world champion, and 2 multiple world champions in there.
And little old Nathan from Stockport.
That's the one. But you'll back yourself. The way that's good enough to win any title, isn't it, potentially?
Yeah, the thing is, it's during this week I've been written off quite a few times. I know where my game's at. I'm not the best player in the world, but I believe I'm in the top 4 in the world when I'm on my game. Look at averages, 180s and all that. Don't look at the checkouts, but look at the averages and everything. I've been up there all year. I've been in and out the top 4 all year. I know where my game's at, and people don't like to play me because even if they're 7-2, 7-3 up, they know that I battle. They're the games that I like. So, you know, I've made the final four. I can go home for a few days because of God, I'm missing Kirsty and the kids. Have a few days to realise what I've just achieved, because again, it's another milestone in my career so early. And then off to Germany. But you know, just quickly, without the old cliche, I've not won anything yet, but the support my family gave me over the last 2 weeks. Martin's been with me, my manager, through the whole of it. It means a lot to myself and everyone, and you know, I'm so proud for us all as a clan that we've finally done it.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Cheers,
well
Sam.
done, Nathan.